Hello, this is Jer, and I'm guiding several duplicates to survive on this very chilly asteroid. First goal is to get a wood heater going, grab a warm coat, and open some research. A little bit of wood's put in the wood heater. We've got a warm coat, giving that to miner. And some research has just been unlocked. Next goal is to dig out a spot where we're going to put a barracks and a latrine. Here's the plan for a barracks for 3 duplicates, and a latrine down here with 3 outhouses. We're going to get a ladder eventually, but I'm more concerned about making the rooms first. Biggest priority is to get a wood stove going here, or wood heater. With that, we can disable the one that we have all the way over here. Courier, if you could do that for us before you leave, otherwise someone's going to have to come up to do that separately. Hold on. Miner, no, you go do something else. Courier, please turn that off. Hey, there we go. Some doors don't need to stay shut, so we'll open those. And that's going to be the end of Cycle 1. So we've got both barracks and latrine for these 3 dupes to be able to use. Before we move on to Cycle 2, let's look at this asteroid. I have both the Frosty Planet Pack and Spaced Out DLC. This particular world is very cold, but extra cold by the fact that it has a frozen core. Geoactive, so there should be lots of resources. A little bit of slime, and mixed boulders. Game settings are on the max. And special objectives, I'm going to go for the Locavore and Carnivore achievement along the way. And I'm going to try to optimize my game in a way I've never done before, so it'll run much smoother. I'm planning on getting 8 dupes. Let's look at the traits of the first 3. So here is my starting crew. I chose wide set of interests since I am only going to get 8 duplicates. I want to make sure everyone has interests across many different things. But I've got 1 duplicate that's going to primarily focus on digging to start off with. They have some mole hands. We've got a builder who's going to focus on construction. They're luckily handy. And courier is going to move stuff around for us with their buff strength. Everyone is an early bird here, and just some negative traits that I don't think is going to get in the way. Back to it on Cycle 2. First priority is to get a ice liquefier, making sure that we get some water in the wash basins, because I don't want anyone getting sick. With the ability to provide some water, now setting up some micro mushers, thinking about the Locavore achievement. Got a storage of dirt, and we've got our water production area, so we've got all the resources for that setup. Except for we need some power, so we're going to dig out a spot down here for that. Below the micro meshers, we're putting in some manual generators and a series of batteries. And eventually we're going to have a laboratory up there, so bringing power up to that level as well. With a manual generator 2 in place, we are getting some batteries charged up. Also going to get the first mush bars made, just so we don't starve. 11,000 calories right now, but with 3 dupes, we are eating 6,000 calories every day, and it's not going to be long until the next dupe arrives. Actually, speaking of which, we need to get another cot together. The next dupe that I'm bringing in is going to be focusing on research, so let's make a laboratory. Here is Scientist joining the team. They are interested in suit wearing, decorating, and researching. They're a quick learner, and like everyone else, an early bird. Give them their skill of advanced research right away. And let's go to the schedule and find a spot for them, maybe down here in just a moment. And give them a break. A little bit of a bath time. We're going to split this up such that we only have 2 dupes per schedule. So Scientist, you can go over here. With laboratory together, it is now time to start our first research project. And, oops, that's not research. Want to make sure everyone's able to breathe, so let's do air systems as the priority number 1. During this time of relying on food from the micro musher, putting a high priority on both cooking and operating for the manual generator, and obviously cooking for down here. And for general skills, Miner on digging, courier on supply, builder on building, and scientist on researching. We are up to 17,000 calories. Research project has been complete. One thing I want to get is insulated pipes, but that's not actually going to be completed unless we have a supercomputer. So let's get that next. I decided to throw some wood in this wood heater, not primarily to keep everyone warm, but to give the lit workspace bonus when anyone's using the micro mushers. So now that I ramped up over 20,000 calories, I've decided to shut off one of the micro mushers. This is going to allow us to get back to a little bit of other projects, including exploring, getting a little bit of oxylite, and advancing. We're one cycle until we've got the next duplicate arriving. So I'm going to swap this research station out for a supercomputer. Want to welcome more duplicates, so let's expand our barracks. And we're going to have a total of 8 duplicates, so this should cover everyone. And I'm getting a second circuitry. I don't want to run too much on one circuit system, so we'll have 2 more manual generators, another set of array batteries, and that's going to run the laboratory up here plus one of the micro mushers. It's time for some skill leveling. For builder, we're going to give you improved construction. Courier will give you improved carrying, extra 400 kilograms carrying capacity that goes with that. In miner, we're going to give you hard digging, which gives you the ability to dig through granite. We are bringing in Chef to help out with the cooking. Chef is interested in suit wearing, building, cooking. Quick learner, I took that instead of gourmet because gourmet gives you -1 to food morale, but they're also an early bird like everyone else. Let's see, I am going to give them the grilling skill though, and I'll also set them up on a schedule. How about we put them down here? Priority wise, let's really focus on cooking for Chef. We've got our next circuitry running, so 2 manual generators, batteries, and all this little section disconnect over here. I was thinking about researching insulated pipes and getting an oxygen system, but I think there's enough oxylite to survive a little bit longer, so I think instead we're going to do a slight base optimization. We'll do refined renovations for a fire pole. Also concerned about getting outhouses plugged up, so let's put in an additional one back here. In preparation for making some fire poles, I'm up here digging out some cinnabar ore. We have our research complete. Let's take that fire pole and send it all through the center of the base, making it easier to go down. After the first few pieces of fire pole go in, I'm thinking it is finally time to give our attention to oxygen production. I want to get improved plumbing so I can get some water through some of this very cold area without it freezing in pipes. The 6th dupe is Rancher, interested in ranching, suit wearing, farming. They're an animal lover, and as everyone else, early bird. So we'll get them to join the team. Let's see, maybe I'll hold off on giving them their farming skill because I'm not going to be using that just yet, but let's find a schedule that would be good. Probably right here with Scientist. There you go, Rancher. Make sure we've got a cot. Yes, we do. So 2 more dupes to go. Just looking around, and Phlox, why do you do that? Get themselves trapped in tiles. We are now consuming 12,000 calories every single cycle. 16,000 mush bars at the moment. We can turn down one of these machines. Alright, stay out of this tile blocks. Clearing out this little area here for dumping water station. The last thing that I need to research to get my oxygen system going is pressure management. We can start constructing our water storage area, which is going to go right in here. Research-wise, let's now go to meal preparation. I want some insulated pipes, so we want some igneous rock for that. So a little bit of mining down here and over here. Extraction of some igneous rock going on down here. Oxygen is getting a little thin, almost down to the 1,000 grams. So we definitely want to get this system built as soon as possible. We'll get an electrolyzer set right there. We're going to be taking some water, make that out of insulated igneous rock. Oh, I got that wrong. That goes from the output to the input of that. We're going to put a pump in right here. And we'll transport a little bit of, again, igneous rock, insulate it from there to there. Oh, and let's make sure we get some power in as well. Just like that. This is the 7th dupe engineer, interested in operating, building, suit wearing, grease monkey, early bird. Let's get them to join the team. Schedule-wise, let's put them down here with chef. And we just have one more slot for one more dupe, which is going to happen in about 3 cycles. Well, if we're going to have an extra dupe, let's get this oxygen system complete because it is absolutely essential. Just going to put some airflow tiles on this side so we don't have water exposed to a tile. I believe we have everything in place to turn this on. And that is good, because oxygen, again, is pretty thin. But we're also quite low on calories, so I've got to get producing this stuff again. Now we are having 14,000 calories necessary every cycle. I might even try running 3 of these at one time. Little bit of oxygen as well as hydrogen being produced down here. Okay, that's a bit of good news. Spotted some straining here after getting this equipment in. Think I might actually have a separate circuit set up for all this equipment, but I don't want to turn off our oxygen production system just yet. So what I might do in the short term, just do a little connection right there and just take this off and send it onto this circuit over here. I have separated this circuit over here, so now we seem to be running safely. But I'm going to add another power production system down here with another array of 4 batteries. Also, I have got another electrolyzer I'm putting in. I want to make sure we get oxygen spread out all around the base. We're eventually going to have 8 dupes. Managed to get up to 21,000 calories of mush bar, so winding down to just 1 micro musher running. With multiple running, not a lot was happening. Hoping we'll get eventually another electrolyzer and power production system built. Oxygen, well, not so much oxygen, but carbon dioxide's being a bit of an issue here, so opening up that, it's good to see. Maybe open up a little bit of path for some oxyolite as well. Just about to have a second electrolyzer running. Worried about carbon dioxide, so I'm going to do something I'd got advice from Cedric a while ago about using canister filters for dealing with carbon dioxide, because I don't think I have time. Normally, I would put all this stuff in a gas reservoir. I just don't know that I've got time for that. Research with all the food production I've got to keep up with. 21,000 mush bars at the moment. We have the final dupe. This is the 8th dupe farmer interested in building, farming, ranching. They're a green thumb. and early bird as everyone else is. So let's put them in a proper schedule here. Maybe I'll wait for them a couple more hours to put them in that schedule. Otherwise, they're just going to go to bed right away. At this point, switching farmer up to here. So now we've got 2 dupes per schedule all set. Here is the plan. I've got a carbon dioxide pump down here. We're going to give that a little bit of power. Piping up here. And this is where we'll do the trick to get some carbon dioxide storage away. But I also just realized, whoa, there's some lockers down here I've completely ignored. Probably because I've been concentrating more on keeping everyone alive with food and oxygen. But we only have 1 tube that actually has a warm coat. So maybe we'll get lucky in getting 1 or 2 from that. While this project's going on, I want to think about what we're going to do with hydrogen. We'll research advanced power regulation. Let's have a look inside these lockers. Ooh, first one has a warm coat. Give that one to Builder. And, oh, no. Over here, though. Alright, so we'll give another one over here. How about to Courier? And Snazzy Suit, might as well give these out even though they're not going to keep anyone warm. Engineer and Scientist can snap those up. Just a few more tiles, or a few more pieces of construction rather. And we'll have carbon dioxide being taken care of, which is really good because things are not looking great. Oxygen-wise, things are good, but yeah, we need to just have a place for that carbon dioxide to get out of the way. We've got a new circuitry in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap this wire right there. We're going to make this setup feed our oxygen production, water, and our carbon dioxide pump. And as I'm looking at this, my plan is to get the carbon dioxide lower. Once it does, we're going to get even lower. I would love to get in this zone. In fact, I'll even mark these plants here. Oh, I need to separate this mammoth away from that guy. But yeah, I'd like to get in there just to be able to have some food, because that's 4,000 calories. Enough for 2 duplicants in this cycle. Carbon dioxide process have started. I'm going to have to watch this, because I don't want oxygen to go in. And I also have to have this set up to be able to empty this. Wait for that to be filled up. Maybe in the meantime, we'll put a hydrogen pump right at the top. Take a gas line going down. I think I'm going to feed it into a hydrogen generator somewhere in this area. Oh yeah, let's not forget some power for that too. Oh, already backed up. Alright, so I'm going to click empty storage. Let me just make that a higher priority thing. And maybe someone will go down here. Where are we with calories? 16,000 mush bar. So 16,000 is what I need for each cycle. Okay, so they emptied. The only annoying thing is I have to click on that every so often. But I do think I know how I have a way to automate that. Alright, so that's carbon dioxide pump. Now let's address the hydrogen situation, because that's going to be a bit of an issue coming down from the top. Let's have a look at the gas overall. Hydrogen up here, carbon dioxide right there. Another research item, so I'm thinking I would love to have a smart battery if it's possible for this particular setup. Also want to get into a little bit of automation. Oh, okay, good. We still have water there. Let's get a rock crusher together then. Maybe we'll put that right here. So to have the first item that I can get from the Frosty printing pod that's not a duplicate. Oh, wow, ice. Thank you very much. Or a little bit of brine. Thanking the ice. Thank you so much for that. There is skills I can give out, but I'm not comfortable doing that from stress. Maybe once we finish this hydrogen setup, we'll make a great haul. And I can assign an extra skill for each of these guys. It appears we are out of cinnabar ore. So we're going to go dig some more over this little area. Are we with food, mush bar? I think we can shut one of these down temporarily. And always got to be watching this. Carbon dioxide level is going down though. It's looking better. Opening things up just a little bit more. Make it easy for carbon dioxide to flow down. Nice thing about having to check this off, every time I do, I can actually validate if there's actually enough carbon dioxide to take. Like this moment right here. In preparation for making a great haul, I would like to get interior decor. And in preparation for our first bit of automation, smart home. Just noticed that I forgot to give the command to send some water in here. We definitely need to automate. Going to give the command to load some iron up in here, high priority. And then we'll get the rock crusher going with a little bit of automation. This is going to be the first piece of that automation, I'm certain. We are making our first piece of iron. Look at that. It's allowing me to automate. So we're still waiting for research to complete, though, to be able to use it. But I am so excited about that. Okay, let's put in our automation wire from here to here. I'm going to put a setting of 10%. So if this, I said 10%. This thing is less than 10% full, the door will be open, otherwise it's closed. And I'll keep this open for the time being. This is going to be an escape route if one of the dupes gets trapped on this side. That's nice. I no longer have to manage this. The dupes will open that up or go in there when the door is accessible to them. How are we with food? Good on that front. Looks like we need another emptying of this. Maybe just another run or two, or maybe this is enough. And then we'll go down into this zone. I think we are just seeing too much carbon dioxide over here. We're going to open this area up just a little bit like that. And let's, oxygen is pretty low down here. Let's disconnect the power. And we will make a path down this little area. And that's going to give us some plume squash. I was thinking of going up here to get some pike apple, but I don't want to kill these plants with hydrogen, so I have to do that in a safe way. Alright, what do you got for me? Ooh, omelets. Okay, so this is enough for like 4 dupes. That is going to allow me to be able to turn this off for a short period of time. And that'll make it a little bit easier to get a few things done. We're still working on the pump that's going in up there. I can design my hydrogen generator. Maybe it's time I do that. The little bit of time that we've got, I might actually use that to build a little pathway over here. See some pike apple. It'd be nice to have access to. Maybe even a share berry or 2 if we can reach. Some pieces down there. Maybe we can get into that zone from this direction. What I'd like to do once I get in here is drill a hole just at this point and hopefully trapping this critter on the left side. We'll see what happens once Dupe arrives at that location. Nice thing is, once they get in here, they're gonna get a little bit of oxygen to work in. All right, let's do this part very carefully. Miner, let's get you over here. Digging. Oh, hold on. Maybe someone else is coming down to try to do that. While that mammoth is distracted, can you dig for us? I said. Maybe I need to focus them just a little bit. Hold on. Priorities. Where are you, miner? Let's really focus on digging. Maybe even up the priority. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's just going to prevent this critter from actually eating this plume squash, which they've been doing for a while. Haha, that is for us, not you. Here is the setup for the hydrogen generator. I'm going to be sending hydrogen in, but not going to connect it just yet until everything else is in place. I want to upgrade everything to be heavy watt wires around here. We're going to put 2 manual generators in with this setup. We'll have 1 transformer over here, 2 transformers over here that's going to feed these 2. And with all of that, we'll be able to start burning some of this hydrogen. Oh, we still don't have the pump operational just yet, but that's the next plan. Cycle 23. So I'm hoping this shot of injection of calories is going to allow me to get this hydrogen generator set up. Because if it does, then this is going to save me a little bit of labor going forward once this completes, making production of food not so much a still actually producing stuff here. Yeah, maybe I'll allow that to continue on. Where are we with calories? Yeah, not quite enough to turn that off, but even with one of these running, I'm still able to get a good amount of stuff done around the base. But this is going to help a lot, because this will help get some of the dupes off the manual generator. It'll also give me a place to send some of this hydrogen. And that's going to be an issue in time if I don't deal with this. In preparation for next project, let's research ranching. While scientist works on ranching, maybe we can get miner to go down here, because I see another piece of plume squash. And just mark that as to be harvested. Alright, we've got 3 transformers. Let's do this thing. So I want to connect you there, you there. Wait a minute, are those not on the same thing? I want to disconnect that, right? Okay, so we've got one line that does the research station, does the upper area of the base, one that does most of the kitchen. We want to, actually, let's drain out the batteries and get rid of all of these power generators that are outside of the heavy watt wire circuit. So those 4 are going. But before we actually provide any more power, let's just drain the batteries. Before I destroy those, I don't want those wasted. Oh, and yeah, let's do that too. And this. I've got a setting here of 95-100. We can send some hydrogen in. I've got to be careful to not, or to watch this, because I don't want non-hydrogen down, like oxygen, for instance. Automation wire, let's check that that's connected to the hydrogen generator. It is. So research is going, the kitchen is operating, batteries will be turning down. There goes the manual generator, so no ability to charge them back up until we connect these, of course. So this part is running. I didn't put any batteries or anything like that. No, we're good there. Looks like this circuit over on this side, which involves two of those. Okay. Well, those aren't actually the only thing that's oh no, electrolyzer is also running. Right. So those can just about go. So once that's all gone, I'll be. I think that is set. We'll take those out. And probably by the time the dupes destroy these, they'll be nearly drained. Okay, let's just get rid of the whole set. Actually, you know what? I can actually connect this one, because all I need to do is just separate that, right? This one, on the other hand, we have to wait till those batteries are destroyed. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. And we've got our circuitry in place. Okay, so now we're burning hydrogen. This is where it's going to start saving me a bit. Now, as I said, I want to watch this situation up here. So I'm going to stick around until that's a little, maybe about this level. And I'll get my next project together. So super excited about this. While I'm watching this rise, getting my dupes to create a great hall over here. So we've got 8 tables. Oh, what are we getting? Food. No. So 8 mess tables. We've got a little decoration in the center. We're gonna have a floating water cooler. It needs to be at least 32, right? So yeah, we're gonna be fine if we get up to there. Maybe put in some. Actually, hold on. Why am I doing double doors now? Got some airflow tiles. Apparently, I was asking too much of you guys while I check out this hydrogen. Someone is stuck. I'm gonna give the command to prioritize there. Maybe someone can destroy that from that angle. Okay. There we go. Back up here again. So we're going to have a table for everyone here. Just going to wait for that water cooler to be made as soon as it is. We'll knock those ice tiles out. Plant Delia seed right here. I think we're going to be complete. So this is going to up morale, which is very good because I want to give more skill points out. This will give a +6. Oh, there we are. Okay, let's not fill that. I'm going to put back green. Whoa. Okay, keeping to watch this. Maybe I will disconnect this for the time being. Because I think I'm going to leave it here after we create this for today. Production, where are we on that? Mush bar 12,000. Go create a little bit more. Okay, ready for our planting here. Deal a flower going in. Oops. And just a tile up here, I believe. And I'm going to give the command to go over in this direction. We'll investigate this next time. Got a mammoth I'd like to separate from a little bit of food. So that's going to enhance our food production. Maybe see if we can get a path up there, but that's later. Just one more tile, and we're going to call it a day. Open this just in case anyone needs to travel outward that way. Here we are. Builder, appropriately doing this for us, for a great haul. Correct me if I'm wrong. Excellent. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, we're on hard mode, trying to get the locavore achievement. Actually curious, before I finish for today, where am I on my locavore achievement then? I'm going to be going after that. Some other achievements. Locavore. 294, so almost 300. Just 100 Earth, though, so 1,000 calories left, which will be nice. The moment I have that, let me just verify. I definitely have farm tiles created. I want to plant some, though. Actually, note to self: make the farm tiles now, before. That way, I don't have to wait for those to be created. Ouch! Oh, I screwed this up. I left this open so that this could be completed, but get out, get out, get out. Hold on. Well, I did that reverse, didn't I? That should be an escape way only. So yeah, we probably are going to lose a little bit of water here. That's something I'll have to watch. We'll have to watch the temperature of the liquid in here. That might be fine. But this stuff, I probably should just drain it. But, yeah, I'll deal with that next time. Alright. Well, let's just check overall rooms. Check the oxygen situation. So still have that. Oh, I probably do this too before I forget. Maybe just put 2 of those right there. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next time. Very curious of what I can get up to. Lots of ideas. But I primarily want to get that Locavore achievement out of the way so we can get into the farming business. Till next time.